Analysts give additional confirmation that vitamin D may ensure against tumor. In the wake of finding that individuals from Japan had a lower danger of the sickness when they had more elevated amounts of the daylight vitamin. The consequences of the examination, which is one of the first to explore the connection between vitamin D levels and growth hazard in an Asian populace, were as of late distributed in the BMJ. The examination was led by Taiki Yamaji of the Center for Public Health Sciences of the National Cancer Center in Japan and her partners. Vitamin D is a basic vitamin for our bodies. It not just keeps up calcium levels for good bone well-being, it likewise assumes noteworthy parts in invulnerable framework working, neuronal correspondence, and muscle working. The National Institutes of Health (NIH) say that grown-ups should expect to get around 600 international units of vitamin D consistently. The body's fundamental wellspring of vitamin D is daylight, which is the reason usually alluded to as the daylight vitamin. We can likewise get vitamin D from specific sustenances, including salmon, fish, and cheddar, and from dietary supplements, which are accessible to buy on the web. Past research has proposed that low vitamin D levels are a hazard factor for certain growth rates, and that expanding levels of the vitamin could ensure against the illness. Be that as it may, Yamaji and associates call attention to that most research on vitamin D and tumor hazard to date has concentrated on white populaces. Given that vitamin D fixations and digestion differ generously by race, ethnicity. Take note of the specialists, regardless of whether comparative affiliations would likewise be seen in non-Caucasian populaces, stays to be cleared up. In light of this, the scientists look to decide how vitamin D levels impact the danger of malignancy in Japanese grown-ups. General disease chance decreased by a fifth. The scientists broke down the information of 33,736 Japanese individuals who are a piece of the Japan Public Health Center-based prospective study. They were between the ages of 40 and 69, and they were followed up for a normal of 16 years. Blood tests were taken from every member at contemplate gauge. These were surveyed for levels of 25-hydroxyvitamin D, which is the circling type of vitamin D. The members were separated into 4 gatherings in light of their vitamin D levels, running from the most minimal to most astounding. Data was likewise accumulated regarding the matter's therapeutic history, and in addition on their dietary and way of life factors. Over the 16-year follow-up period, a sum of 3,301 new disease cases were distinguished among the examination members, contrasted in subjects who had the most minimal vitamin D levels. Those with the more elevated amount had a 20% bring down danger of growth generally speaking, the group reports. This finding endured in the wake of representing bunch conceivable puzzling components, including age, weight, file, BMI, levels of physical action, smoking status, and liquor consumption. On taking a gander at particular growths, the specialists found that a higher vitamin D level was related with a 30 to 50% bring down danger of liver malignancy, with this diminished hazard being more conspicuous in men. Higher vitamin D levels were not connected to a lower danger of lung disease or prostate growth, the group reports, and no affiliation was found between higher vitamin D levels and an expansion in malignancy chance. A conceivable roof impact. Yamaji and associates alert that their discoveries are exclusively observational, so no conclusions can be made about the connection between vitamin D and malignancy chance. Moreover, the examination has some critical restrictions. For instance, they call attention to that there were just few organ-particular growths incorporated into their examination. Furthermore, they take note that it is conceivable that some growth hazard factors that were not represented in this investigation may have affected the discoveries. In any case, the analysts say that their discoveries bolster the theory that vitamin D has defensive impacts against tumors at numerous destinations. That being stated, the outcomes demonstrate that there is a roof impact for vitamin D and tumor chance. As it were, there is an ideal level of vitamin D that secures us against malignancy. However, going past this level offers no further advantage. Future examinations are required. The scientists finish up to elucidate the dosage, reaction design, and the ideal vitamin D focuses for disease anticipation.